Hi, this is Roni, and welcome to my channel and Mini Kit Monday with Becky, Tracy, Dolly, Kathy, Daisy, and Shannon. Plus, Krista and myself as guest designers. I'm going to scrap this picture of my grandson, and we were like at a museum thing, and it had interactive stuff for the kids, and he is flying a jet plane. Now, I'm going to put a rocket on here because that's what this collection has. And go with that, and the background is all kinds of stuff that's in outer space. But it is a jet plane from what it looks like there. Anyway, the seat and everything moved when he would move the plane. So it was interactive, and he really enjoyed it. When his turn was over, he really did not want to quit. So we had to stay there so he could get back in line and try it again a few times. But I'm using scraps with this layout. I had put different colors in the kit that were scraps and just tossed them over there in there. So I'd be sure and use them because I thought, well, this will go and so will this. And scraps are an awesome thing to go ahead and use instead of full 12 by 12 pieces of paper. And this green, I love this green. Green's like my favorite color. But there's this color green in that paper here and there. And I thought, oh, it has to go in here. So it's like it was like a 6 by 12 piece of paper. And I was glad to get it in there. And then this other one, I think it went with the striped one, the yellow. I think it went with like Simple Stories, Say Cheese maybe, as the extra papers, the solids as they call it, to go with it. And I had punched flowers out of it, and it was in the scrap thing somehow. I don't know how it got there because I usually put that stuff right back with where it goes. But it was there, and I thought rather than walk across the room and put it in the iris container, I'm going to put it in this kit. So I did, and I'm glad I did. This is actually the second layout I've used it on. And there's the rocket. I had powdered it up so I can move it here, there, and everywhere. And I thought I was going to do it straight up, but then I got to thinking his plane, see, it's right there next to it on that screen, is going kind of at an angle and up. So I decided to go ahead and make the the rocket do the same thing as the jet. And I couldn't resist putting this game over on there since he really hated for the game to be over. But I did. I put it on there. And this is Heidi Swap Words. I've had them so many years, maybe 2011, 12. It's been a long time ago since I got them. And I have used some, but I think I had like 3 packages of this one at one time. And on another layout, I used the world already, the earth that was on there. And I thought, oh man, I used it. Should I pull it off the other layout? And I remembered I had more than one set of this, so I went ahead. I know it's kind of like cheating. Pulled out my other package, which had stuff missing out of it because, I can't leave a package alone. Whichever one I come across first, I pull out of it instead of looking for the one that has the most missing. But yeah, I was able to put it right there, and I thought, oh, it'll look cool right in there with the R. And just nestle the world right in there. But it says, let's discover new worlds. And then down there on the other corner as a subtitle, it says, let's have some fun. And like I said, he had loads of fun on that. Well, it felt like a ride to him because the seat did move. And the pedals moved when he pushed on them. And that banner, I had it cut out for another layout. I tried using it on the other layout, and it just didn't go where I wanted it to go. I didn't plan on putting white as a background on this, but when I was looking at it, I thought it needs something else. And so I pulled that white out and laid it behind it, and yes, I thought it worked. So yeah, I am using this white as a background on there. And I'm going to get to looking at it after I get the other piece glued down, and I'm going to decide to use my scrap that I just now gutted out of there and put white behind the picture too. So I will be pulling it up, but I think it does look better with it behind there since I do have white around the border of the whole layout. And I'm having a tough time getting it up. it was the foam tape on that little sticker. It says game over. It was sticking pretty good. And somehow I lost a piece on there because when I'm going to end up doing some faux stitching on here with my white gel pen, the Jelly Roll one. And when I was doing it, my pen kind of slid because there wasn't no foam tape there to hold it up. And of course, with foam tape, it was kind of bumpy and I didn't like the stitches. So I'm going to go to cover them up after I make them. Here I'm putting Freckled Fawn enamel dots down. I'm using the orange. I thought about using the green. I sat there and debated a few seconds, but I ended up using the orange anyway. And yeah, those, I really like the colors of them. And they go so well with this collection that I couldn't resist putting them in here. And I did put Nouveau drops in here, planning on using some. See, and I'm moving this thing all the way around thinking if I had a better angle, I'd be able to put the stitches on better. But no, I'm not satisfied with them, and they are going to get covered up. These go on fine, however, because I do have a firm base to put them on. And I'm not going to do anything with them. I'm going to leave those because I like them. But yeah, you get to watch them all. I didn't cut none of this out. I don't know why, but I didn't. And yeah, here I am pulling that up now to put the white behind there. And yeah, I'm going to use it's a 1.5 inch punch. And it's barely going to cover those stitches, but it's going to cover them. And I put an extra piece of foam tape on there because I knew that one spot really needed it. And I think it was on there and it must have came off because sometimes when you touch this foam tape very much at all, it gets unsticky. And yeah, I put it sticky. But yeah, that's my layout. I am done with it already. It was so quick and easy to put together. And, oh, I just love this collection. I don't know how I let it sit so long. I'm really enjoying doing layouts with it. But thank you also very much for watching. You will find links below to all the other gals doing Mini Kit Monday. And I'm having so much fun being a guest designer. And you ought to check out the Facebook group for the Mini Kit Monday. I will leave that down there at the bottom too. And you can join in and make a mini kit and do a layout every week. And your name will go in the drawing for a prize. But thank you all so much for watching. And if you leave a comment below, I'll get back with you. And if you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I'd totally love for you to subscribe. And all my subbies, thank you so much. Have a happy, scrappy week. Bye.